I think our big vision for CityQuest really is that students would connect with an organization that's doing bigger picture work in Seattle. You know, CityQuest is a day of service events, getting people out to, 30 plus sites and moving 800 students to all these different organizations. But our real hope is that students will catch a vision for what folks are doing at the organization. You know, that they'll come back with a sense of a way that they could be involved, and that the one-day impact of CityQuest would be multiplied as students return, either to the organization that they served with this day, or that they connect with another organization. And just remember that volunteer experiences and being involved in community efforts, I think, adds to our learning. There's a lot that happens in classrooms and university seminar classes that these students are part of. Help students catch an understanding of what the university is and how it works. And I think the piece that CityQuest brings to that is the idea that you can learn about the world by being involved in the world. Something outside the campus connects us to ways to apply our learning and put theory into practice. And we talk about engaging the culture and changing the world, and I think that's a core element of CityQuest, is getting out there to figure out what the culture is doing and how can I get alongside that and really engage. The other thing that we really want to say is thank you to BECU for their investment in CityQuest, and we're excited about their BECU's willingness to support the work that students are doing. And it's an obvious investment in community and helping people connect to see the work and to know that involvement in neighborhoods is a good thing, and it's a part of one's growth and one's development and one's really learning about what happens and what goes on in the world.
Today we are actually putting together science kits for elementary kids, so that they can get the education that they deserve.
We're emptying out the old ones and just making sure everything works and stuff. It's really cool. Yeah.
Today's project with CityQuest students is a huge help because a lot of the Coffee Talk ministry is feeding, having a good dinner, and the students from CityQuest come on the 26th, and as you can see behind me, there are lots of people working on meatballs and brownies and a couple of other dishes that we will prepare and put in the freezer. Students come with a lot of energy and just seem to just take over the task. Another group is sitting in the other room working on topics and activities suggested for our Friday nights.
One of the things that we want to do is we want to show to these wonderful freshmen that it takes a whole community to be able to support good science education.
My class is studying Japanese culture, Japanese pop culture, but I think the most important thing about it is it's an exposure to something that's international, that's different, that's outside of the norm of typical American culture. And so what I was hoping to combine, the idea of CityQuest is ministry. And to my mind, an internationally oriented class should be exposed to what ministry could be for those who are from other countries. And so I thought the international connection, the ministry connection would work great for something like this.
Hopefully this is not going to be a one-shot deal, but something that students will recognize the need to give back to schools in their communities. Our theological convictions commit us to think about academics so that we can actually serve our community. And this is one of the many ways that we can serve the schools, given that education is probably the most liberating activity for a community.
The volunteers are a key component in this system of support to teachers. We could not do this alone. So we're very appreciative of Seattle Pacific University and their students for coming here and helping us on a Saturday when they could be outside doing something else.
So already we're forming a community within our group, and the kids are getting to know each other, and it's awesome for those who don't get to know, knowing people.
And coming here and being able to serve the community with a project like this, we're already being invited back, and what I think is so great is they're allowing us to be a part of something that's continuing. And so it's not just a one-time thing, like we do have the opportunity to come back and be a part of this a little bit longer than just a few hours.
Is Green Space is a 43-acre section of urban forest on the east flank of Beacon Hill. We are working specifically on 10 acres, which is now called Is Green Space at Mountain View. Our specific work at hand is restoring the forest, removing invasive plants, and creating a space, a safe park space where all of our community and neighborhood can enjoy. In the past, it's been a site of a lot of social problems and a lot of illicit behaviors, and it's been a place where a lot of people have been afraid of. So in the last 2 years that we've been working on this project, we've seen a lot of the negative activities move on and away and replaced by real positive behaviors, such as work parties and work days like CityQuest, when students, SPU students, come here and dedicate their time and energies coming to the south end, coming into this forest and helping us restore this place for a community that has often been underserved.
We're also really excited about BECU's involvement in CityQuest as a demonstration of its, as an organization, BECU's commitment to community. It's no small thing to support the work of students serving many hours around the city on a day like today, and we're really thankful for that support. And also, I think it's a good model for students to understand that involvement builds community. Knowing what your neighbors are doing, caring about a common vision and common concerns really helps folks understand what the world is like and who's out there and what God is doing there.